everyone. Good evening. We are live and happy weekend, happy Saturday. And I hope that your weekend is going on beautifully well. My name is Fumilola Akintola Williams. I am the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. It is an online mentorship academy for girls. We have a curriculum that we run the girls through to help you help them transit into profitable adulthood. And then today is the day you want to talk about our academy. If you have anyone, you have a girl in your circle, you have anyone parenting a girl, you're parenting a girl from the age of 8 to 18, we have a curriculum for them. And then today we're going to be talking on something that is so important and very, very it's an ongoing concern. It's an ongoing discourse. Girls struggle with it, adults struggle with it. So we're not gonna pretend about it anymore. They've been awareness about it, but then the more we try to talk about it, the more people try to say, oh, it's not really important after everybody gets to do it. And I've said, you're not raising a girl that wants to be doing what everybody is doing. I've said that over and over again. But remember that last week we could not finish our stream. I don't know what happened. I think it was maybe network, sincerely, I do not know. And I promised that I was gonna rush up with where we stopped last week. So last week we talked about the praise point for your teenage girls. What are the things that you should praise your girls for? What are the things that your girls are doing that is praiseworthy? We mentioned five before the stream decided to end on its own accord. Then we have five more, and then those five we stopped at I said you should praise it one, two, three. So I thought that you acknowledging their mistakes. So the next thing you want to do, you want to celebrate their dreams, the dreams of your girls. Please don't belittle it. Don't say out of all the things to be. How do you know that that is not what is going to push her into her shining? What is going to? Do you like my cap? Yeah, thank you. I like it too. So how do you know that that is not what is going to push her into what she's supposed to be doing for humanity? Don't forget, we don't exist for ourselves. We're not here just so that I can get what I can get. Only me myself that I can sit on the can. No, we exist to do the will of the Father, to affect humanity, and for our girls to play a positive role in that. So don't belittle the dreams of your girl. And don't forget that has and dreams can change pattern. I hope you do know dreams can change pattern. So for every season of life that your girl is in, rather support her dream, support her aspiration, support what she wants to become. Because it is in your becoming that you get the that you get your report card. That's what I mean. It is in your daughter's becoming that you get your report card. So celebrate their mistakes, celebrate their dream, celebrate the loftiness of their hearts. If you're I listened to a class on compassion today, and man, I had to go. I said I'm gonna go sit with myself again, really really know, learn more about this compassion of the thing, because it is even compassion that drives you to act. It's compassion that makes you want to do something. It's compassion that makes you look at people. You're not pitying them. You're not empathy is you're feeling what they're feeling, but compassion moves you beyond that. So the loftiness of the heart of your girl. Your girl is kind to your house help. Your girl is your house manager. Your girl is kind to her neighbor. Your girl is kind to her friend. Your girl is kind. She's just kind. Come on, celebrate it. These days, as though I knew that I was going to be learning what I learned today before I started talking about this last week. But please celebrate the loftiness of the heart of your girl. Most times we're going somewhere and then someone says, how can I get this? And when your girl thinks of other people outside of themselves, that teaches you that they're already learning that they're really learning what it is that is important about life and about being in this part of the device. To celebrate the loftiness of the heart. The next thing you want to celebrate their quest for self-development. You already enrolled your girl for a class and then she didn't ditch it. Trust me. Trust me when I say that there are parents that struggle with that. And say, I know, coach, I registered your girl, but she just wouldn't come. Oh. Are you gonna kill that child? Do you understand me? So celebrate the quest for self-development. You register your girl for a class. For you adults, that class that you registered for, you have not finished it. You say you come back to it, but you registered your girl and she finished it. Come on, celebrate her quest for self-development. She's not so whining, even though she's struggling, but she's sitting through things. Come on, that's a lesson. That's a lesson in starting what is finished. Do you understand? So please celebrate it. You can go, in can literally go this way I'm going. Celebrate it, yes. So their quest for self-development. Celebrate their vulnerability. Another came to me that said, "Mommy, do you have a minute?" And I think I have told us, I'm telling us again, please, the moment your daughter says, do you have a minute? Please drop everything you're doing, everything, and except you're not there physically, except it's a phone call. But your daughter says to you, "Mommy, do you have a minute?" Or "Daddy, do you have a minute?" Drop everything you're doing and then listen to that child in that point in time. So celebrate their vulnerability, because you know what? Even takes vulnerability. Are you aware? A lot of girls hide things, they shield things, they don't want their parents to know, and a lot of other things like that. So, but if you have a daughter, please give me a second. Thank you very much about that. So, you have a daughter that is has come to say, "Mommy, please, do you have a second? Mom, do you have a minute? Please celebrate it." A lot of parents wished, or what is it? Wished, yes, it's wished. A lot of parents wished that they wished that their daughters came to them. But when that comes to you, that's something to celebrate. Trust me. Because there are a lot of people are in therapy, a lot of people are seeing coaches because their daughters are not talking to them. So if you have a daughter that you've been able to connect well, so well with, that she's able to come to you in a raw state, in a whatever state, she's able to come. Do you want to celebrate that daughter? Do you want to celebrate that daughter? Celebrate the vulnerability. Then finally celebrate her victories. To you, they are not victories. Your daughter finishes a task, please celebrate it. Your other finishes an assignment, celebrate it. Your other goes to school and then she's not dragged for not completion of assignments, she's not dragged for this, she's not dragged for that, this, that. Celebrate it. All those little, they see it. Your daughter has to know that you really see her. Do you really see your daughter? Do you see your daughter? Your daughter has to know that you really, really, really see her. So I had to just rush that because of time. I promised that I was going to finish it. So that's about it. And then today we're going to something very important. Now you say, don't say, "Oh, yeah, is every time what are we going to do about our daughters?" I've told you the things to celebrate now. Go and start celebrating those ones. And I learned something recently, not recently, but I'm just becoming more intentional about it. That whatever you focus on grows. So focus more on the strength of your daughter. Focus more on their successes. Focus more on their choice process. Focus more on their tenacity. Focus more on their efforts. Focus on these things. Don't Can you reduce the don'ts? Increase the do's, the ones that they are doing. They're not there yet, I know, but those ones that they are getting there, the ones that they're already making progress. Do you want to pay attention to that? Do you want them to know that you see them? Your daughters have to know that you truly, truly see them. All right, that's that about that. Then back to today's conversation. It's an important one because at every point in time, everybody struggles with it. If you didn't, or if you I never had to struggle with it, you don't know the way we say it in church, you don't know what God has done for you. But a lot of people struggled and they are still struggling. Adults are still struggling, you know. This thing I'm going to talk about, and what is it? Then how do you so if an adult is struggling, and how much more is a younger girl? So that's why I said how to help your teenage girls navigate the murky waters of PPT. What is PPT? Is what you know. It is what they call people pleasing tendency. Please give me a second. People pleasing tendency. So um um sorry about that. I'm a bit distracted there. All right. So I said adults struggle, teenagers struggle. So if your teenager is struggling, if you as the adult you are struggling, how do you want to help someone that is drowning? Do you understand? So that's why I'm saying that how to help teenage girls navigate the muck waters of people placing tendency is recurring, and it leads a lot of girls into error. It has not stopped. Don't think, oh, I know there's something I have learned. When they are saying something, I don't before I used to think, oh, because I've been this, I've been, I used to remove myself, say maybe not my daughter. But now, these days, I have learned that it is foolishness to be saying, no, no, I am above and beyond. No. Until I see those choices, until I see that she's not making silly choices, I can't really say that I've done the work. Do you understand? But what I do is I commit to my process. That's what I do. I commit to my process. I don't give up my process. When I fall, I pick myself again. When I make errors, I correct it. When I hear with her, I seek apology, I seek forgiveness, I seek to connect. That's what I do. I don't say I've arrived. That's what I'm saying. So don't you dare say that. Oh, my daughter is confident. Oh, my daughter is no, please don't say that. It is a language of foolishness. All right. So how do you help them? If you see that, and then I'm gonna even bring another an aspect PPT that we're not what's the word now, that is not our eyes is not really open to. But I sat down and I meditated. That was how the thought came into me, and I said, okay, let's share it. So you have to, number one thing you have to do to help them navigate these people, and don't forget I told you that everybody tends to do it. For example, I'll give you an instance. For example, let's start from God. God wants us to please him, right or wrong. He wants us to please him. So he want, and why does he want us to please him? The things that he's saying that we should do that will please him are the things that are beneficial to us. But one way or the other, it is still because he wants us to please him. Do you understand? So because of that, is that so if you want to call that, what do you call it? We call it God pleasing tendency. Exactly. I just had to bring that in for us to understand what I'm trying to say. So I said you have to understand what PPT is. So if you are trying to please God, that's different. You're trying to parents, especially girls want to please their dads. They never want to go wrong where their dad is concerned. Girls, they are lovers of dads. So their daddies can never go wrong. So girls want to please their dad. Are you gonna call that people pleasing tendency too? So a girl tends to, for example, you've been shouting. I will let me give you an instance something that happened recently with my daughter. And I said, okay, you know what? This thing I've been saying it, I'll mention it to that. But the minute I told her I was gonna call her that to mention it, she goes, oh mommy, I will just. So that taught me something. A girl wants to constantly be in the good books of her dad. Do you understand? So that's that about that. So you have to now, what is now the one that is the reverse, the one that is bad, the people pleasing tendency? What is this? It is pleasing. You want to be in everybody's good books at the expense of self. No, I told you that we also, God wants us to please Him. Then, if Christians, Muslims, we also try to please God in living our lives. But those things that God is saying we should do to please Him are things that are beneficial to us. Do you understand the difference now? But people pleasing tendency is the one that you do at the expense of self. You do it at the expense of yourself. It doesn't matter what it costs you, as long as your ice cream, your lollipop, it must be in everybody's good book. Everybody must talk good about you. And there's something Jesus said about that if everybody talks good about you, He said that you are woe unto you. Everybody likes you. Everybody, you are a saint to everybody. You are an angel to everybody. Then woe unto you. That's what the Bible says. So your daughter is not ice cream, neither are you ice cream. Your daughter is not lollipop, neither are you lollipop. So it's okay. My coach says something. She says most of you don't like me. She says that people feel attacked. People feel attacked. Most of you don't like me, but you know what? You can't do without me. Because why? You know why? Because I have value to offer you. And when she says that kind of thing, I go, but this is true. So your daughter has to understand that early. So that means you're not going to be going to do things at the expense of yourself, at the expense of what you stand for, at the expense of your value, at the expense of what is even easy for you, what is comfortable, what aligns at the expense of your own personal alignments. Do you understand? So that is what people pleasing tendency is. You have to teach them. So they say, "Oh, mom, so are you saying that I shouldn't care?" That's not what we're saying. But your daughter has come to a point where she must understand that it is okay for people to disagree with you. It's okay for people not to like your face. It's perfect. It is okay. Everybody mustn't like you, so that you don't become a pushover. Your girl has to understand that. She has to know what it means. Girls want to be liked. Girls want to be, so you can't just oppose it with what I've just explained. God wants us to please Him, yes, but God doesn't want us to please Him at the expense of ourselves. Rather, He says, "Keep my commandment, love this one, don't do this one, do this." Everything that God has said is for our benefit, even though it pleases Him. That's why I brought that in, and I really took my time to explain. So please, your daughter has to understand that whatever they're doing at the expense of self, expense, or if you're online, you can please type in the comment section whatever your daughter is doing at the expense of self, at the expense of life alignment, at the expense of value, and at the expense of purpose. It is PPT, and she has to nip it in the bud today. She has to stop it today. So that you have to make them understand that. Then the next thing you need to let, so that she's for the next time she wants to say yes to everything. She's cautioning. She's taking a pause. She's wondering, am I trying to people please? Or am I trying to, be empathetic and just be there for people? There's a thin line. Your daughter must be able to know the difference. All right. The next thing is that you have to let them understand that everyone tends to do it. I paraphrased it earlier. Everyone tends to do it. It's okay. For example, I don't want to be my mom's bad books. Do you understand? I don't want to be I have a close circle. I don't want to be in their bad books. I have siblings that I'm accountable to. I don't want to be in their bad books. I have coaches that I'm accountable to. I don't want to be in their bad books. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there is a tendency of it in every person. But all these people that I've just mentioned, if you're going to okay, please don't mind that. So if you're gonna watch it, these are people that even though I try to please them, I'm not losing self. Do you understand? Even if I try this set of people that I've just mentioned, I am not losing self to them. I'm not losing alignment to them. I'm not losing purpose to them. So it's different, and then they have to understand the difference. And that's what I mean. Let them. It's okay. Do you understand? Even you don't want to, you don't want to be in the bad books of people that are important to you. Just the same way they don't want to be in your bad books. So even if there are issues, sometimes you go over and above. So they must be able to draw a thin line. The demarcation must be there between people that you can go on and over and above for. Do you understand? But it will never be at your expense. That is the difference. So everybody. I this for example, just this afternoon, something happened and I didn't really like how it happened. I had to look for ways to, just to why? Because the relationship is important to me. So that's what I'm trying to say in essence. Your daughters must know this. So everybody tends to do it. But the question is that who are you trying to please? But and don't forget I explained it to us that whoever you're trying to please at the expense of self, expense of alignment, expense of purpose, that becomes too expensive. Your daughter will not be able to afford that because that's in the long run is not going to help your daughter. But at the same time, I said let them understand that everybody tends to people please. But the question is, who are you trying to please? You're trying to please your coach. Your coach says, "Oh, you have a presentation." Your coach wants to see you better. That's it. Your coach is not in competition with you. Your coach is not going to do anything that will align. I mean, that will be in disalignment with you. Disalignment with your values. Same for your parents. Same for your partner. Do you understand what I am saying? So everybody tend to do that. The question is, who are you trying to please? You must be able to let the daughters know the difference. Then the next thing that you have to teach them, you have to let them understand the object of PPT, the object of the people pleasing tendency. Who is the object? Who is your daughter trying to be in their good books? Is it a friend in school that really doesn't know any better? Is it somebody somewhere that really has no impact in her life? Is it somebody that's even drowning her voice, drowning her confidence, drowning everything, but just so that the other can be led by her? So you have to find out, let them understand the object. So you know that at every point in time must be able to reflect. Who am I trying to please? Why am I trying to go over and above for this person? Why am I trying to do this thing for this person? Your daughter should be able to think these things through. Why? Because if they don't, they become pushovers. Everybody comes to them and dump all of their garbage and dump all of their rubbish on them. You don't want to raise girls like that. So you have to help them. Let them understand the object. So for every time, for example, a friend says, "Okay, can we go?" For example, I'm going to give a vivid example. A friend says, "Can we watch a movie together?" And then the movie is not something comfortable the movie is something that's not comfortable for your daughter to watch. But because your daughter does not want to be in the bad books of this girl, then she goes ahead and say, "Okay, whatever." Then that becomes a problem. Do you understand? So, who is she trying to please? Who is the object of the people pleasing tendency? Is it people? Is it God? Is it society? These days now, the current rave rather is for girls to, the current what is currently trending is for girls to go all out to swallow all sort of things because they want to glow up. They want to glow up, and then as they are swallowing, medical doctors are coming to say this is not healthy, this is not that. But girls are not listening. Who are they trying to please? Do you understand? So, for every point in time, your daughter must be able to gauge who she's exactly trying to please. Is it God? Is it people? Is it society? She's trying to conform. She's trying to conform. And the thing is that you have to raise your daughter to think that she does not have to conform. It's okay not to conform. It's perfectly okay not to conform. It's perfectly okay. People that have made marks, people that have made difference, people that have made are people that never conformed. Your daughter doesn't have to conform. And I don't mean to say to be disrespectful authority to no, but conform to what it is, whatever it is that the society is dictating. That's what I mean. So your daughter has to understand. She has to understand, so she doesn't have to be in that under that pressure. So for every time your daughter is trying to, so she wants to check this. These are the variables with which she will check whether she's people pleasing, whether she's God pleasing, or she's society pleasing. She should not forget self pleasing. All right. So the next thing you want to teach your daughter Let them understand the dangers of PPT. It's dangerous. Nobody, it's not that women are coming out to say that nobody has ever gotten an award for being the sufferhead. Nobody ever gets an award for being sufferhead that, oh, I'm the one that suffered the most. There is no award for it. There's not. So teach your daughters early, early now, early. These are things I wish I had learned early. These are things I wish I learned early. You want to please everybody, it's not possible. It's not gonna work. Because you know what? The moment you try and say, oh, she did not be like this, then it's as though everything comes crashing down on your head. Not as though everything comes crashing down rather on your head. I wish I'd learned this earlier myself, so that whatever it is that was not gonna whatever it is was that was different from your daughter's values, whatever that was different from her alignment, whatever that was different from who she's supposed to be, and then she's not gonna accommodate people that tries to shove those things down her throats. Please teach your daughters. It's very one of the key things that I've in my own parenting plan is that. So whatever, as long as it is not in alignment, it's not according to what your daughter believes, it's not according to what it's not advancing her from whoever it is coming from wherever it's coming from. Please help your daughters to be able to say no to these things early. Because if you don't, and then they will start with you. That no saying, they must start with you. Don't get offended, don't get angry. My daughter says no to me more than 1 million times. Don't get offended. Your daughter is not attacking you. But of course, she doesn't mean she's not being disrespectful. You're just trying to, don't forget I told us that your home is a training ground for your daughter. So please help her. Help your daughter. Because the world does not really, I was telling somebody that I said, all these things that you're putting on your status, blah, blah, blah. The world doesn't really care. People don't really care the way you think they do. So why should the daughter now be the walkover, the pushover, the one that they dump everything on? Don't raise that kind of daughter. Boundaries, respectable boundaries. So if she says yes to everybody, then she's setting herself up for a life where everybody walks all over her. A life where everybody walks all over her. So please let her understand these things. So it's dangerous. A walkover. And you know what? The moment you say that, okay, you know what? I am going to say no to this because it no longer aligns with me, you begin to hear things like, oh, she's been pretending all along. Oh, she's been this all along. Oh, she's been that all along. This all along. That's what you begin to hear. And then you begin to wonder, so what has happened? What has happened to all of the things I've done? So whatever, and don't forget what I said, whatever she tries to do at the expense of purpose, at the expense of values, at the expense of self, at the expense of alignment is people pleasing, no matter where it's coming from. And I also explained to us that the people that everybody tends to do it, but the people that really matter, they're not going to let you do what's going to be anti yourself. They're not going to be helping you. They're not going to be collaborating with your daughter to do things that are anti yourself. So wherever it's coming from, know that it's not coming from a place of, genuine care. And I gave examples. She doesn't really believe in this because she doesn't want to lose that. She doesn't want them to talk bad about her. People, they should talk bad about her. It's fine. It's okay. As long as she doesn't talk bad about herself, as long as she knows what she wants to do, as long as she's pursuing that, and as long as she is being compassionate, being empathetic while she's at all of those things, please, they will adjust. They will adjust. So please let them understand the dangers of PPT. She becomes a walkover. Nobody, there's nothing as sad as that. Everybody, she becomes a dumping ground. She becomes a dumping ground for all of the things that people do. And trust me, people are capable of doing a lot. So please, your daughter needs to understand this truth early. Then let her understand the strength of difference. This is one of the areas that girls are struggling with. Girls want to conform. Girls want to be like everybody. They want to wear the same as everybody's wearing. I will drag us again. Everybody wants to wear Brazilian, Peruvian, but I'm sorry. Respect and apologies to people selling all those products, but at the expense of what? They can't afford it. So, but they must please. They must be seen as happening. They must be seen as the big babe. They must be. Do you know whatever it is that they call those things? This. I don't have an idea. So everybody wants to be the same, and it is even worse in girls. You see young girls, Have you seen them? Teenagers fixing nails, fixing lashes, piercing nose, piercing everywhere. They're struggling. They're going away over themselves to go and to go and buy eggs that they can't afford. All of these things, they just want to be the same with everybody. They want to be the same. I told my daughter, I said, you know what? Hair extensions, this, me and it, we are not meeting again. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is what I'm going to be doing. And I started. I said, oh, mommy, that's. I said, don't worry, it's fine. I'm okay. I'm on my own journey. Really. I just use that one as an example. I don't mean that that's what your daughter is doing. I'm just saying. So you can look to if you have a teenage daughter, what's that thing that she wants to, what's the rave that everybody's saying that she wants to do? What is that thing? What's that thing? You need to help her. Teach her the strength of difference. Because it is in difference that uniqueness stands. It is in the difference that uniqueness stands. Your daughter has to understand this. She has to know early so that she doesn't feel awkward. So she's free. Nobody is disturbing her. She's okay. She's free to do her life and then pursue her dream and then make her own mark and then make a statement and then make her presence known and felt. So that's what we're talking about. So it doesn't really matter whether she's not wearing Peruvian hair or she's not this or whatever, all of it. So that it doesn't matter whether there's any pressure anywhere. So, I have said it a long time. I'm still saying it, that all pressures are man-made. The pressure to be the pressure to be the same. But can you teach your own daughter differently? Can you teach her the strength of difference? I have not gotten there. Oh, my daughter says tends to be, oh, she can be vain. But you know what? We keep doing the work. We keep giving options. We keep saying this, choose this or choose this, choose this or choose this. Keep giving options. Keep giving options. Don't stop. Don't say, I know my daughter wants to do it at all costs. Why? What's that? What's even at all costs? There's nothing that should be at all costs in this life. No, absolutely nothing. Nothing. So what is this thing? But because they see us too, they see parents too in that race. In that race for I must not be left out. There's what they say in Yoruba. That means I must. Who is the egbe? Who is the contemporary? Really? Who is the contemporary? You were just schoolmates. You're not life mates. You're just classmates. You're not life mates. That's where it ends. But because we have blurred the lines in these things. We are everything. We have intermeshed into each other, so we're confused. I have to, so that when my mates are doing, what's all of that? I don't understand it. I don't have mates. I know people that went to school together, that went to uni together, So there's nobody's choking. The danger of the strength of difference, rather. So it's okay to be different. It's okay. Another thing, this makeup of a thing. Makeup is beautiful. I do it, but I think the last one I did was can't remember, to be honest. It's beautiful, but must it be a daily thing? So now these teenagers all glammed up, and I'm like, what's going on? Can you be a young person? All glammed up. They want to be the same. The strength of difference. She doesn't have to do everything. She's just a teenager, for crying out loud. And sometimes adults, so you need to let your face breathe. Even skincare people will tell you this thing. You know, every day you slam. Some people they can't do without today, because why? They don't want to be different. Oh, everybody's buying this, though. Everybody's buying that, though. And then you rush the way and you're wondering, who are you trying to please? People that don't care. Please teach her the strength of difference. The next thing you want to do, let them understand the hollowness of sameness. It's so boring and hollow to me. This is everywhere you turn. This is what everybody's doing. This is what this is what everybody's doing. Everybody's just jumping, and then you're wondering, aren't people thinking no more? Everybody's just jumping on things. It's hollow. We're different. We're all different. Talk differently, think differently, different temperaments. Everything is different. What is this thing that has happened? What's this that has happened? It's hollow. Everybody, you go on Instagram, everybody, you cannot escape it. Sometimes, Papa, it's even good you be doing social media detox. So I hope that you are doing it. That you just say, this week I am not going off social media. Me too, I'm on that table. I'm trying to tell myself, it's not a pity. Because it's just, you know, you're just wondering what's going on, really. And then this, I have to do it, I have to do it. I'm like, why? Why? Everybody just, I don't get it. And girls are getting lost daily. Girls are getting confused daily. Girls are getting flustered daily, and parents are not noticing. How does a teenage girl begin to think of breast enhancement, boob liposuction, boobs, this thing, this, that? How does a teenage girl, as a teenage girl, I never had to worry about all of those things. But see what we have gotten to ourselves now. The way we are now. I've said it several. If your teenage girl is, you think that she's a particular weight and you don't want it, can you start exercising together with her? When I started, that's all my body wanted to be, that's all my arm to go this way, but this one will go this way. This evening, the girls have dragged me. They say, are you going to go and go? I say, hey, this evening like this, like this. So why is a teenage girl? Why is she swallowing tablets? Why? To glow, and they say you are glowing up. What's all of that? Why is she not drinking water? Why is she not having enough sleep? Why is she not taking fruits if she wants to really glow up? Teenage girls, and I would think it's normal, we think it's okay. Teenage girls are now doing hookup. Teenage girls are now going into runs. We think it's okay. Why? Because they must belong. Because they must be like the other girls. They must. Parents are looking. Where are the parents? This is a call. This is a call again. Where are the parents? Where are the caregivers? Where are the guidance? Where are the dads? Where are the moms? Why are girls pressured? I had the opportunity of being in a particular class for girls. It just ended and everything. The things I heard, I wanted to do like this. What? Just when you think that you've seen it or you've heard it all, then you just come with another one, and then parents are still not aware. Parents are still saying, "Oh no, it's not really. I know they're just this." You know, please teach your girls the hollowness of sameness. We have to. We have. Have you seen TikTok? The app. I'm scared. I'm afraid. I'm serious. You go on that. I don't have the app, but sometimes it just comes to my, it comes to my feed, and then you see every girl wants to dance, every girl wants to twerk, every girl wants to be naked, open their belly button, press their and you're wondering why is everybody doing the same? Why do they all want to be the same? It's weird. It's very weird. So please, dear parents, teach them the strength of difference and teach them the hollowness of sameness. Oh, I want to be there. I want to be the happening babe. I want to be the. It is a people pleasing tendency, and these people that are trying to please don't really care. I wish girls knew. I wish girls knew. But we're hoping that they will know now. That's why we're having these conversations. That's why we're bringing it to you. That's why we're saying, let's go to this community. That's why we say, bring your girls, register them, put them in communities, let them know that there is more to them than their physicality. I think that's one of the things I've said years, but over a year now. The least to your girl is her physicality. That is the least. That is the least. There is much more hidden, waiting to be tapped, waiting to be brought to light, waiting. So that she's grounded in herself, so that she's not looking for what is not lost. Too many girls are looking for what is not lost these days, and we have to help them. So please teach them the hollowness of sameness. Then the next thing you want to do, weaponize them by building and growth. Yes, weaponize. I said it in my full test. As a matter of fact, that's the word I'm using to the end of this class. Yes, we have to. As in, you launch the attack against the enemy, against the society, against everything that's trying to steal your girl from you. You launch the attack. Be on the attack. Be proactive. Don't be defensive. Don't be at the. It's until they are bringing you, they are hitting you with issues left, right, and center. Begin to say, where do I go? What do I do? But before the issues come up, envisage it, brace up for it, prepare for it. That's what it meant. So please weaponize them. And this is the surest banker. It is, if that's correct, the surest antidote to people pleasing tendency is to weaponize them by building and growth. We say register your girls for this, you say register your girls for that, let them do this, let them do that, let's stretch them. These are the things that will make them stand on their feet. I was thinking about my journey, especially in the last 3 years, and I thought about the growth that have taken place. So please stretch your girls. Nothing will happen to them. That thing that they say, "Ah, no, I don't want my daughter to be stressed." It is trauma that is talking. Go and get healing. Nothing will happen to your girl. Nothing. She's not baby. She's not baby now. She cannot break. She cannot look at her. She can't break. She can't break. So please, you need to weaponize them by building and by growth. Don't shield your girls. I'm always saying this because it is the truth. Don't shield your girls. Don't shield them. There's some girls that who's got no dads no more, who's got no moms no more. Are you aware? Have you thought for a second how they are navigating life? Are you also aware that there are dads that their moms didn't plan to leave, they want to leave them too? I'm not saying you're going to leave your girls now, don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying that girl you're trying to shield, you're trying to protect, you don't want her to do this because you don't want her to. So there's a girl her age that's got no dad or no mom to shield her. So think of that. And the next time you're shielding them, you don't want to. They give them tasks. They do everything. It's even now worse if you are now big madam. There is driver. There is chef. There is cook. There is cleaner. It's even worse. Please weaponize your girls. By what? By building, by growth. Build them physically, let their muscles be strong, build them mentally, build them emotionally, build them psychologically. So that when they are grounded, they don't want to follow and jump on every rubbish trend. It's as though for every week there's a trend. It's worrisome. Is it not worrisome to you? For every week there's a trend. Last 2 weeks now, it was girls that were wrapped as mummies. Girls or people's daughters, they were wrapped as people that had died. So people said they gave them 10,000, some said they gave them 20,000, some said they gave them 30,000. Most of those girls will be half of them are there because they don't want to be they don't want the guy that brought the wrongs, they don't want to see that, they don't want that guy to see them in a bad way. People pleasing that we're talking about. They don't want the guy to be angry with them, or they don't want their friends to be angry with them. And they're doing what is anti-self, wrapped up. Did you see the video? It was disturbing. Almost over 100 girls. It was disturbing. And they were not even ashamed. It was online. Go and look for it. So please, a girl that has growth in mind, a girl that has that is being built. And how do you build girls? Expose them to teachings, to trainings. Build their mind, their muscle, their mental capacity. Build it. Let them read, let them be curious, let them ask questions. Why am I here? What am I doing here? Why am I a girl? How do I make this place better? How do I make the world better? Do you understand? Things that arouse curiosity in them. That's what we call building. That's what they call growth. Then the next thing was you have to weaponize them by showing what's possible. Parents, girls need this. And it's going to start from you. What's possible with you? These days, I keep challenging myself. I keep thinking to myself. I keep trying to still pull myself. Why? For me, then for my daughter. Show her what's possible. They come back from work and then thank God the day's work is over. Then it's Netflix from morning to night. God have mercy. Show girls what's possible. That's how they will not fall for this people pleasing thing we're talking about. Because their mind is busy. Their mind is busy. Mothers of girls, fathers of girls, please show them what's possible. And I'm not even saying go and show them from afar. Show them the workings from yourself. Let the working start from you. I had that a long time ago from my coach. Say, you know what? I want you to be proud of me. Turn it. Oh, I want my daughter to be proud of me. Oh. My daughter must be proud of me. I'm sorry, what's that word? I must be proud of my daughter. I must be proud of my daughter. Turn it. Turn it to my daughter must be proud of me. Do you get? That's what's possible. That's what's possible. I look at people like Amade Jumo. I look at a lot of people that have done. I have a lot of people that I look up to like, wow, they show what's possible. I've seen my mom. She's shown me what's possible. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna show your daughter? That everything is about just, I don't want to talk before, that I'm not comfortable. Show your daughter what's possible. You're raising her. You don't know, but that's what you're doing. That's your weaponizing her. Be on the offensive. Launch the attack. Your girl is not the one that everybody will be pushing here and there, there and there. No, that cannot be your own girl. No, that can't be the kind of girl you're raising for the world. You're raising show-uppers. You're raising people that have strength, people that have courage, people that have compassion, people that are kind, people that think of other people, people that will not use their body on the altar of instant gratification. That's what you're turning to the world. You're not going to do that by, show them what's possible. What is possible with you? What have you done with you? It's a wake up call to me and to you too. What have you done with you? Those things that you said you wanted to do. I remember this and said I wanted to do university. I remember my name, and I said, you know what? Let's get on it. At least get on it. At least this is April. You said to yourself, as the year is starting, oh, I will do this 1 book per month, this one, 2 books per month, my finances, everything that you say you're gonna do. Alpha, I'm challenging you again. I'm challenging myself again. Show your girl what's because you know what? The time has changed though. The time has changed to be waiting for, one Prince Charming. Your girl is living so that when Prince Charming comes, she's a body of, happening, a body of things that is happening, not just waiting to be rescued because she's helpless. No, I refuse to raise a girl like that. Helpless, then the husband is a savior. Come on, I refuse. So please, when the husband says, come, let him know that yes, I want to jam value. So please show them what's possible. The next thing you want to do, you want to weaponize them by validating them. Please validate your girls. Girls need this. I'm not talking fast. I think I read somewhere that a average is it an average girl needs more than 6 times of validation in a day. So sometimes I just ask my daughter, say, when was the last time I told you I loved you? And she goes, oh, mommy, I can't remember. Then she just again and say, hey, you know what? I love you. I love you. I love you. I say, I love you 1 billion. And she goes, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to validate so that she doesn't think that she needs to earn that thing from an outsider that doesn't have her best interest at heart. That is it. So please, parents, weaponize your daughter. Validate them. You're strong. Go in your might. You're full of wisdom. It doesn't matter that they don't always do the right things. It's okay. It's fine. You never always did the right things. Right now, you're still not doing all of the things that you're doing. It's not all right. Nobody's, putting a sledgehammer on your head. Cut them some slack. Validate them. And they say, mommy, see what I've done. Say, oh, cheer them. It doesn't cost you nothing. You don't know what you're doing to our mental health. You don't know what you're doing to our psychology. You don't know what you're doing to our emotions. You don't know what you're doing when you do all of those things. But when you go, what is the big deal that you have done? And this, they have not said that, oh, you are beautiful. Oh, yeah, we already know that your daughter is beautiful. Can we rest? We already know she's beautiful. Can we rest? She herself, she already knows. So can we not load her head with vanity? Because that's the undoing of most girls. You see them as dull. Your daughter is not a doll. That beauty is for her to, so that when they are attracted by that beauty, but then they see what is coming out of her, the kind of level of wisdom, the kind of level of insight, we know that yes, this one is just not beauty. Because we have seen beautiful men talk rubbish. We've seen beautiful men talk trash. We've seen beautiful men come to say things that you're wondering. She's not really about whether she's beautiful or not. She's already beautiful, faithfully and wonderfully. Yes. But validate her strength, validate her efforts, validate her. So she's not looking for it outside. You're a man, let your daughter know. Let her know that her space in your life, nobody, there's no competing. You're a woman, you're parenting alone. Find a way. Because those are the realities we have to open our eyes to. So let your daughter's love tank be so full. I've said this over and over. And it is because it's important for a girl. A girl wants, so she will get it at whatever cost. She will get it at whatever cost. So that it doesn't become too costly. Because don't forget, these people that are trying to, what they're trying to do is shred her. Shred her. They're trying to shred her into pieces of who she is now. They're trying to shred her. They want to pull her. Oh, come and see this skinny. Come and see this one. Come and they're pulling her everywhere into places where she have no business being because nobody's validating her. Your daughter must. I've said this. I'm going to say it again. Your daughter must never ever have to doubt your presence. Your daughter must never ever have to doubt your love. Your daughter must never ever have to doubt your participation in her life. She mustn't doubt these three things. She mustn't wonder, will daddy come? She must automatically know, nothing they shake, daddy they show. She mustn't have to wonder, will mommy be there? Automatic, nothing, mommy, papa, she's there. She mustn't have to ever wonder. You must never do that to your daughter. Never, never. Because if you do, she'll go and look for that thing at the expense of self. Finally, for today, you must let them know the future belongs to outliers. I've told us, I did a whole class on who an outlier is and on how to raise one. If you have missed that class, go back to it. I read that book and wow. The future belongs to outliers. The future doesn't belong to people that are always scrabbling for attention everywhere as though everybody must see me. Why? Everybody, let your values speak. So your daughter must know that the future belongs to outliers. Who are outliers? They are taken, separate from the same, just taken. Those are the people that the future belongs to. They don't care. You like me? You don't like me, boss. Is my heart clean? Am I fully fulfilling purpose? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I removing myself from drama? Am I removing myself from what is not necessary? From what is not advancing me? So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Outliers, they think differently. They don't want to be in every party. They don't want to be in every. No, they don't. They don't. They don't want to jump on every trend, buy everything. That craze for buy. They don't. Why? Because there's a lot going on in their heads. You will do yourself a favor. If you miss that class on how to raise an outlier, you have to go back there. So there's work to be done. Enough of girls' folly. Enough of girls' foolishness. Enough. Enough. Enough of girls following her girlfriend to her boyfriend's place and then she'll be raped because she does not want the friend not to be angry with her. People be angry with me. I do tell my teenagers back home. I say, I don't have boyfriend. You have boyfriend. Why must I be boyfriending your boyfriend with you? What's my business? I say, yeah, let's go together. But she doesn't want that to be angry. She should be angry now. What's my own? What's my own? What's my business? Be angry. So please, enough. Enough of girls. Do you see the news? Do you see the news at all? Enough of all of these things, dear parents. Please. Enough of girls like what's that Jacob's daughter's name now? Dinah. I'm still gonna write a book on Dinah one day. Enough of girls like that. Glorious, only girl, this, but she must no, her friends, no. Her friends must after her dad had expressly said, don't be friends with these people. Don't follow them. Don't seek to please them. Don't just day your day, the way they say it in Nigerian parlance. Just day your day. But no, she must. What happened? If we dig, there must be a gap somewhere. And then she went, and that very day she went, she got raped, and then we never heard about Dinah again. Do you know how many girls have gone into things they have no business going because why? They didn't want this one to be angry. And adults are still struggling with it till today, 2025. You're still saying that I don't want this one to be angry. And then you continue to do things that you shouldn't do, things that people shouldn't see you do. And say, no, I don't want to lose that. Really? anyone that is pushing you, or anyone that wants you to do things that is anti-purpose, that is anti-alignment, that is anti-values, is someone that you should take a break from, no matter who the person is. Because the people who really truly love you, who really truly value you, they will never put you in a position to be thinking, should I not? They wouldn't want you to second guess yourself. How do our girls know all these things unless we tell them? Do you know how many girls have lost their virginities and then they have paired their girls, their fellow friends with girls? Why? So that they too can lose theirs, so that everybody will be balanced. The question is not even the question whether you're a virgin or not. No. I keep saying that that's not really the question. The question is a question of wisdom or foolishness. Do you know the folly girls enter into? Do you know the foolish things girls do? Sometimes you will say, which one is this one again? They say there's a party, boys 10,000, girls free. And girls, she will carry her friend. You call her your friend. And then the best place you could carry her to is that party that is free for girls. And the girl too, full of wisdom, so that I will not say what should not be said, will follow. She will even go and borrow clothes. She doesn't have the clothes because she doesn't go to those kind of parties ordinarily. So that her friend will not be angry. They will follow themselves. And we know what happened at those parties. Parents, let's sit up. I've mentioned 10 things. How to help them navigate the waters of PPT. Let them understand what it truly is. Anything done at the expense of self, values, alignment, and purpose is people pleasing. Let them understand that everyone bends to. The question is, who are you really trying to please? God wants us to please Him. Because the thing, well, when we that pleasing that we're doing to Him is things that benefit our lives. I explained that already. Let them understand the object of PPT. What am I really trying? At every point, your daughter must be able to step back. You know, that stepping back is a power. Yes, ability to step back. Your daughter must be able to step back. Who am I really pleasing? Am I pleasing people, God, or society? And the next thing, let them understand the dangers of PPT. They become pushabouts. Anyway, belly face. God forbid that with those kind of girls. The next thing, let them understand the strength of difference. It's okay to be different. It's very okay. It's very, very okay. She doesn't have to be in everything. No, there should be seclusion. Most times it's needed. Then let them understand the always of sameness. I am personally tired of watching girls dance naked on TikTok. Every girl there on TikTok. They say they are selling air, they're dancing naked. They say they're dancing naked. They're dancing naked. Why? Why? They let them understand. Weaponize them by building and growth. Please, this is a sacred and a hallowed responsibility on your head. You must build your daughter. You must grow them. As a matter of fact, my coach will tell you that you are the destiny of your child. The day I heard that, I wanted to faint. That I am the destiny of my child. What? Whatever my daughter becomes, whatever your daughter becomes, is as a result of what you've done. That is too big a responsibility to just carry anyhow. That is too big a responsibility to just do anyhow. So weaponize them by showing what is possible. And I challenge us. I challenge myself again. What's possible? I've told myself the things I'm going to do before this year runs out. By December, I'm not going to be giving myself excuses. And I hope you wouldn't be too. Show them what's possible. Show them what's possible. Then weaponize them by validating them. Don't join. I've said this before. Don't join hands with other people to bring down your own daughter. Don't. Don't join hands with other people to bring down your daughter. And finally, let them know the future belongs to outliers. I hope you've learned something. If you're learning this community, please can we spread the word? Can we grow us? Can we grow our subscribers? And then can you bring your girls on board? Register them. Let us work together with you. We're not the ones that you're fighting. We're not the ones that you have issues with. Rather, we're the ones that is helping you to do the work together. You can't do it alone. It is folly. It is assumption to think that you can do it alone. Please get on board. Get on board. Get within our community, then you will not regret that you did. And if it has blessed you, if you have learned from this, share the word, subscribe, send the link. Let's grow this community together. And I'll be in your faces again next week. I don't take your time for granted. Thank you for coming, and bye bye.